Hello, this is James Smith at GannAnalysis.net. The website, GannAnalysis.net. If you register, you get a couple of free reports. And if you like this video, give us a like, keep us going. We're looking at the Dow today, and we're starting from this high of November 2024. We anchor from that high, and then we anchor from the low here in April of 2025. That's the swing. And from there, we project this square. Maybe it's more of a rectangle. It just depends on the scale you use. In this case, what scale are we using? We're using a scale of 40 points. That's the price unit. So that means that this line, the red line, moves up at a rate of 40 points per day, per trading day. And where it crosses the level of the prior swing high is called the completion of the square. That completes the square. So you establish the 1 by 1, and then the 1 by 2 would be half that. This would be 20 points per week, and this 2 by 1 would be twice that, or 80 points per week. And notice the 2 by 1 completes, it crosses the level of the prior swing high halfway through the square in time, which is mathematically what you would expect. Now, here's the interesting part. Today, I told clients to beware that today you could get a sell-off. And it doesn't work every time. I know people are going to say, oh, you're just cherry picking, but the reality is it works more often than not. And what's really impressive here is today, the NASDAQ, the S&P, they're going up strongly. So why is the Dow coming off? Well, I think it's because it's halfway through the square in time. Quarter through the square in time is a natural place for a change in trend, and you got this move up. Halfway through the square is another natural place. So the rally into this cycle, this is a cycle, sets up a reversal in trend, and you can see here you've got, if we were to close the day where we're at now, we'd have a bearish engulfing pattern, which is a really nice bearish pattern. And if we take out that former high from November of 2024 at 45,071 sometime later this week or next week, then that to me confirms that the cycle called the top. Now, it doesn't work every time. I'm sure if you're reading this or you're watching this now, and let's say a week from now it's making new highs, you're going to say, oh, it didn't work. But remember, with Gann, with anything, any kind of trading, it's all a game of percentages. We're not saying we're going to be perfect. We're just saying that we have a good chance of a top. And you also had the 180 trading day cycle. It was 181 trading days into August 22nd. That was a top. So what you have to realize with Gann is we're not looking for one cycle to be the killer cycle. If you've got a powerful rally, it's a bull market, it's going to take more than one cycle. It's going to take a whole bunch of cycles. You've got the 180 trading day cycle that gave you a top. You've got this halfway division of the square giving you a top, and maybe you're chopping around here. Maybe there's something else out here. If it's still, because normally you don't sell off after making a top. You spend a lot of time trading sideways in a distribution. You give a chance for smart money to unload their stocks on dumb money. And that takes time. You can't form a top in a day. So don't expect one cycle to be it. This looks really nice to me, but hey, maybe it goes down here and bounces off this former high and rallies back before it goes down sometime later. That's possible. I'm just saying that the cycles are useful, and this one nailed it. September 9th was yesterday. Today we're coming off. And we would have to, from a Gann perspective, you don't trade just on the cycles. You wait for clarification via the the price supports. So in this case, we're using the former high as key price support. You can see this has been a good support area right in here. Former resistance, now support. If you take that out, you're probably going down. So time and price. With Gann, it's always about time and price. If you have those two in combination, you have a trade. You can't just trade because you're halfway through the square in time. That's not going to work. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But if you see a sell-off over the next few days and you take out this support, you've got reason to be bearish. And again, this is not trading advice. I'm not telling you to buy or sell the Dow. I'm just telling you what the Gann charts are saying about the Dow. So don't come back at me because you lose money. I'm just saying this is what the Gann charts suggest, and the markets are never wrong. I'm wrong half the time. So, if you look at this and you say, hey, you said it was going to sell off, well, get a grip. Trading is risky business. You can't get it right all the time. So I think this looks good, and I'm just giving you an education on why the Dow is likely to sell off based on the Gann principle here, that if you're halfway through the square in time, you should be looking for a change in trend. And because we rallied into it, the odds are good, not 100%, but the odds are good that you're going to sell off going forward. But you need to confirm it all the way down, and that's what we do in our Gann reports. We list out key support levels from a Gann perspective, what levels you have to take out to confirm that you're really starting a big correction. So this is just a simple tutorial explaining the Gann concepts. Again, not trading advice. Again, if you like this video, do us a favor, give us a like on social media, and we would, we would appreciate it if you even register to the website. You get more information there, and hopefully, eventually, you become a client. So, thanks for your time. Good luck in your trading.